Now I got something to show you, and it's gonna be something momentous. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Yes, come 24 hours from now, we will be in the Royal Rumble match, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event. I'm the excellent reviewer, by the way. So here are my official predictions for the Royal Rumble matches on the card, as well as the Royal Rumble match. So we're going to start it off with Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. That's going to be one of the first matches. And like I said in previous videos, if this is not in the correct order, then I apologize. I'm just looking off what I got my sources off. So Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. As much as I love Sasha Banks, I believe that this has to go to Nia Jax because, well, Nia Jax has been pretty dominant, and I feel as though with Sasha Banks injured, playing off that injury with her knee, that she's not going to be able to deliver in quite a big fashion, and that Nia Jax is going to beat her cleanly. She's going to be attacking that knee a lot. So I'm going to say that Sasha Banks loses this match, unfortunately, even though I'm a huge fan of Sasha Banks, and that Nia Jax comes out with the victory in this one. After that, we have Sheamus and Cesaro versus Gallows and Anderson for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And there's a stipulation or something right here. It said 2 referees are assigned to this particular match. So in case one, gets injured, the other one's there to call it. This is playing off that whole thing that happened a couple weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, where Gallows and Anderson fought Sheamus and Cesaro, and they won, but that was only because the referee had been knocked out. And so it was a whole thing. So they're playing off of that. Do I think that they're going to win? Not likely. I think Sheamus and Cesaro retain because we've only just started to see what their run as tag team champions is. We've only started to see that. And to have them take away the title so fast would not be good for Cesaro and Sheamus. As much as it's going to harm Gallows and Anderson, who have come so close to tag team title glory, and then they just faded away. I'm going to say that today it's going to be Cesaro and Sheamus who retain. Next, after that, we have Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. 6-woman tag team matchup we have running up here. This one, lot going on between all these women over carrying on SmackDown. Honestly, I think that Alexa, Mickie, and Natalya are going to win this match. Why? Because I feel as though we're at this point in each of their feuds, each of their simultaneous feuds, that it's okay if the women, the good ones, the baby faces, take a loss for this one. And I feel as though it builds that credibility up. So if you are going to do it later on in the future, because they're still going to run these feuds in the future, if they're still going to do that, then it means more of a victory for them. It means more of a victory for them. So I'm going to say Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya win that match. Next, after that, we have, from Raw, Rich Swann, the Cruiserweight Champion, putting his Cruiserweight title on the line against Neville. Now, this is a no-brainer. Neville is going to win. Neville is going to win this match because guess what? Heel Neville is one of the best things going on right now. Because I was at a point a few years ago when Neville was wrestling, I didn't really like him. Why? I just didn't like him. I didn't believe that whole babyface flying guru superhero shit. But now he's turned heel. Now he's turned heel, and he's been really awesome. He's been really awesome as of late. So I'm going to say that Neville takes the Cruiserweight title, and he holds that title for a very long time. because it's something that the cruiserweights need desperately to have behind Neville as the cruiserweight champion. He's doing an amazing job. So I say Neville wins. If they have Neville lose cleanly, then all of this was for nothing. It was for nothing. Next we have Charlotte Flair versus Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship. Now this match, there's a lot of building up for this match. Charlotte will retain. Charlotte's going to retain because this is what I see happening. Charlotte will retain the championship either by shenanigans or not cleanly, or something's going to happen where she's going to win. Now, they're going to use that because keep in mind, we're on the road to WrestleMania. We're on the road to WrestleMania. So, it's going to be, they're going to build this up to either a 4 horsewomen. No, they can't do that. But they can do the triple threat between Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Charlotte. Another women's triple threat match for that. So I think that's what they're going to build. Either that or a one-on-one with Charlotte and Bayley. One of those combinations, but it's going to carry over to WrestleMania. This feud's carrying over to WrestleMania. And Charlotte retains. My official prediction. Next, after that, we have Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Oh, right here it says this is going to be a no disqualification championship match. And, of course, we all know Chris Jericho is going to be locked upside the cage. A lot of people have been speculating this is going to be where Roman wins it. Where Roman wins the Universal Championship. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think they'll hold off on Kevin Owens being Universal Champion just a little bit longer. Because I feel as though they're going to build up to a Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. Of course, it's going to be evident Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho for the Universal title at WrestleMania. It's going to be Universal title at WrestleMania. So I say Kevin Owens retains because it's sort of hard to have Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho if Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion. So Kevin Owens retains for my official prediction. Next, we have the one that everybody wants to talk about. AJ Styles versus John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. A lot of people have been speculating that John Cena is going to win it. He's going to take it. And maybe he might take it, but I'm going to say Styles. I'm going to say that Styles retains. Why? Because it's the same with Kevin Owens. We haven't seen, well, we've seen a lot of AJ Styles as champion, but I feel as though we can keep that reign on him a little bit longer. So I'm going to say that AJ Styles wins. And plus, it wouldn't be such a horrible thing if John Cena put him over. Now, would it? AJ Styles retains. And finally, it's the big one. The Royal Rumble match. The Royal Rumble match. Who is going to win? Literally, that's in the question on everyone's mind. Who is going to win? Literally, this has been the most unpredictable Royal Rumble in a couple of years. Where we have the likes of The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg. We have so many faces, so many people that could potentially win it, and that's what makes it good. But I think the person who could possibly take it all the way is Mojo Rawley. He could do it. Have you seen him when he gets hyped? Have you seen him? That's not who I think is going to win. To be honest, I really don't know who's going to win. I don't have an official prediction. The only thing that I do know is that Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, they're not going to win because they're going to eliminate each other. They're going to find a way to eliminate each other. Therefore, building up to their feud, and they're going to have a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. So, I don't think either Goldberg or Brock Lesnar is going to win it. Maybe The Undertaker, but I don't want to concrete say The Undertaker because there's like I said, there's so many elements in this match. I really, for the first time doing predictions, I don't have a prediction for this. The only thing that we can do is just wait and see. That's the only thing we can do, and hopefully it'll be a person who is deserving of winning it and can be elevated. Someone like that. Someone like that. So hopefully that happens tomorrow. Hopefully. So, this is it. That's been my official predictions. Let me know what you think about this video, and let me know who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble in the comment section below. I welcome any and all comments. Thank you so much for watching every single day, every single video that I put up. Thank you so much. Hey, if you want to see more content like this, you're going to make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You want to do all that, you're phenomenal, and I love you for doing so. Other than that, I've been Samuel B, aka The Excellent Reviewer, and I will see you all tomorrow for the Royal Rumble.